going on today, everybody? It is your boy Evan here again with BRE Productions at our vlog number 2. This one's gonna be real short and sweet today. I'm over here at the shop. Actually just came here because I've been needing to get this going. So I'm over here at the shop, and I am with the Mustang Projects right now. Just came here to go over a couple things with you guys. I've been kind of having a real kind of mellow weekend and about to get back to work tomorrow. But so let's get this going. So I actually have started my progress already with the white car. As you can see, it's missing some parts. Yes, I am stripping this car down to the shell. The quarter windows are going to stay for now. Just because I'm not sure what I'm going to do, if I'm going to replace those with Lexan yet or not. But yes, this car is being stripped to the shell because one of the big things that's going to be a big first part of this build is actually getting the chassis work done on this thing. And let's see here, can we get it good? Is that the car right there? Yeah, kind of weird. I'm sorry guys. So yeah, so here I am in front of the car. So what's going on here is I'm starting the process and saving some money. There's a lot of things that I'm gonna need before I can get the car into the chassis shop. I'm gonna actually go over that list with you guys right now. I'm gonna need seats for the car, of course, because when they do put the cage in the car and I do my 25.5 or 25.3 chassis, I haven't decided that yet. It's about a $5,000 to $7,000 difference. But however, you know, can't put a price on safety. So when the process of doing this, I am going to need the seat in advance, so that way when they're doing the cage, I could get the seat in the car, they could set it up, and I can get fitted in the car as well. I'm going to need to get a fuel cell and ice water tank. I'm planning on running a fuel cell ice water tank combo in it. I'm contemplating if I want to run a larger fuel cell and the alternator in the car so I could drive it around a little bit. I think that'd be pretty cool. So in that case, if I go that route, I am going to have to run a 10-gallon fuel cell versus the 5-gallon fuel cell. Big difference in that, of course, is weight. And these are things that I need that the chassis shop's going to need to be able to plan out and see where they're going to put bars and how they're going to mount things. So I'm going to need fuel cell, ice water tank. I already, you know, pretty much know where the battery is going to go. I mean, it's pretty obvious what most people do for weight transfer in these cars. So those are some big things right there. Seats, ice tank, fuel tank. I'm doing the ice tank because of the intercooler design I'm planning on going with the LS motor down the road. Couple other major components I'm going to need when I do go into the chassis shop is going to be some of the fiberglass parts, such as the front end, because as you can see here, I am stripping the whole front of the car off, and this is all going to get cut off. The car is going to get front halved. So I'm going to hang a unlimited product fiberglass one-piece front end on the car with the Shonex style lip, which are very, very beautiful on these cars, if I might add. So I'm planning on running the Performance Unlimited one-piece front end. Probably a bubble style cowl hood. Hatch is going to go. I am going to do the fiberglass hatch with Performance Unlimited. That's another thing I'm probably going to need at the chassis shop, because they will need that for fitment and mock-up on the car. And then also I'm going to hold off with the chassis shop on the doors because I'm going to probably wind up going with the Racecraft doors because they come pre-set up. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Racecraft, but if you look up on their website, if you are doing a drag build, their doors are a little pricey, but I think they'd be well worth the money. They are a complete fiberglass door with Lexan already fixed on it. They are already pre-fitted. They have a mirror that comes folded on the door, as well as they're already pre-assembled with a factory style door handle. So when you put it on the car, it actually looks like a factory door, which I think is really badass. That's my goal, is I want this car to look as factory as possible, but 100% lightened up and built for drag racing. So the Racecraft doors are a pretty penny, but I'm planning on going that route, as well as with the Racecraft pre-cut Lexan windows with the tint. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that to the quarter windows yet or not, because I want to you know, keep the most OEM look at all possible, and also going to have a big weight factor as well, because the car is going to get pretty light when I start doing all this work to it. But those are some key things I am going to need to get started, because those are things that the chassis shop will need, you know, things that I probably won't be able to do here at my shop. I'm going to save a lot of the stuff I can do for later, such as suspension. That's all stuff I could bolt into the car myself. It is going to be stock style suspension on the car. Pretty much the chassis shop's going to build the cage and all the strength and points on the car and everything that actually needs to be fabricated. Another big thing I'm going to need for the chassis shop is going to be the motor plates. That's right, I am going to be looking for a LS style motor plate. I'm going to be looking for something that's going to allow me to run the motor as low as I possibly can in the engine compartment for the intake setup I'm planning on going with. I want to run the Holley High Ram with the 417 intake air chiller, which I think is a pretty cool setup. Saves a lot of space in the vehicle as far as cooling goes, instead of running, you know, big huge intercoolers and stuff like that. Saves some weight in the vehicle as well, and I think they look pretty cool. More of a factor in how they work is the main reason why I'm going to go that route. But I am going to need the LS motor plates, because the chassis shop will need to fit that into the car so we can set up tabs and everything to drop the plates in, as well as we are also going to need probably an LS block for that mock-up. I am in the process of looking for an LQ4 motor for the car right now. I'm probably just going to run a stock bottom end for the beginning and just kind of build it and go from there with a real inexpensive turbo. Just that way we can kind of get the chassis set up, dialed in, get used to driving the car, see what it likes and what it doesn't like, and then go from there with the power. You know, power, you know, you could always, you know, add it and build up to it in a turbo car or a turbo setup or any application really. But the thing that a lot of people do, and I know from experience with building race cars and drag racing, is building your car as you go and cutting bars out and adding bars, and oh, my car goes 150 miles an hour now, so I need to add these bars, or whatever the case may be. I want to build this car right the first time. I'm willing to spend the money and put, you know, the time and energy into building this car correct the first time. That's why I'm kind of confident if I'm going to go 25.5 or 25.3. 25.5 chassis will be good for solid, I believe. I could go as low as 7s in the quarter mile. I got to brush up on my paperwork and homework a little bit on it, a little more. And I know if I go 25.3, the car is going to be pretty much set for whatever the heck I want to run it in. So, except something crazy like Pro Mod, which is not the goal with this car. But the goal is, of course, as I said on the first video, small tire, extreme drag radial car. It's going to be a real simple setup, something to kind of get me going. And, you know, for my fans, if I have any yet, you know, if you'd like, comment, subscribe, I'd really appreciate all of that. I'm looking into figuring out what else I can do to help grow the channel. This is, again, my second video, so I got a lot to learn with editing. This is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, so just bear with me, and we'll get this stuff going. But I hope you guys like the video. I hope you guys like the idea of what's going on with this car. If anybody's interested, the hood's still for sale. Passenger door, it was an electric door, so everything should still be in there. The LX front bumper is still for sale, and the hatch is for sale off the car. And I believe that's pretty much all I have left available right now. And I'm in the process of starting to save for some of those items right now, as well as putting money aside for the cage. It's probably going to be a while until we actually get some stuff going for this thing, but I just hope you guys, you know, stay tuned, stay with the channel, bear with me as I can get some content out, and hopefully we'll start getting some stuff soon, start doing some unboxing, and we'll do some a little more brush up on what's going on with the car and how it's going to be put together. So thank you guys so much. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. All right, thanks guys. Laters.